Hi, I'm Latoya Durant, and I'd like to congratulate Bishop and First Lady McKnight and my Starke family on 30 years of ministry. If the truth be told, this wouldn't have been the church that I chose for myself. I grew up in an AME church, something totally different than what I experience now. I was one of the people that believed that those people were holiness people. They stayed in church too long, and they sang way too many songs. But I just thank God that I'm in this church. I thank God that He's so much smarter than I am. I thank God for knowing all that He knows, because He knew I was going to need this church. He knew I was going to need this church in a season that was hard, and it was a dark place in my life. When I joined the church in 2005 after marrying Jeff, I experienced kidney failure and dialysis. This was the lowest, darkest part of my life. I was in a bad place. But I knew God put me in this church because this was a praying church. When I couldn't pray for myself, my church family was praying for me. When I couldn't do for myself, my church family would volunteer and cook us food. My church family would provide us with monetary gifts. Even my first lady offered to come clean my house. I thank God for that. I never experienced that in another church. So I know this is where God wants me to be. There was times when I was hospitalized, and there was a lot of times I was hospitalized. There was somebody from this church that came. I didn't understand that I wasn't going through this for me, but I was going through this for the glory of God. And I thank God for where He has me. And I thank God for this church and the word that comes forth in this church, because there was a Sunday when Pastor preached on Ezekiel running from Jezebel, and the title of the message was, "This is an awesome place." And at that moment, I began to thank God for the awesome place that I was in. Even though I was dependent on a machine, it was an awesome place. Even though I would be sick and couldn't do anything, it was an awesome place. Even though I would be on that machine 3 hours for 3 days a week, it was an awesome place. So I thank God for you, Bishop, for bringing the word forth for a church that loves to praise and worship God, because God began to deal with me and let me know my breakthrough was in my praise. It wasn't in the pity party that I was having for myself, but I had to praise my way through. And I thank God for the atmosphere of praise that's in Starke. There wasn't a time that I came in this church that I couldn't lift my hand and praise the Lord, that I couldn't hold up a service and thought it was strange because people would begin to praise with me. I thank God for that, because that's what brought me through. And I don't know if I could have made it without this church. When I was at my lowest, you guys came through, and I thank God for that. I just thank God for the love that you've shown throughout the years to me and my family. I just look forward to many, many more years of worship. And again, congratulations on 30 years of ministry, and keep doing what you're doing and keep caring about people. God bless.
For the Lord is good, His mercies are everlasting, and His truths endure to all generations. Just want to take this opportunity to congratulate Bishop McKnight and his beautiful wife Lois and the entire congregation at Church of God by Faith Starke on 30 years of service. Many years ago, Bishop McKnight preached a message concerning Ishmael and how he lived 127 years in the presence of men. Basically, he lived 127 years pleasing men instead of pursuing the purposes of God in his life. And that message has stuck with me over the years. Being a part of that ministry was an integral part of my life. I enjoyed it very much. We had some really good times, even in the old building. I think Sister Denise referred to it as the Possum Building. It was pretty ugly, but the Lord met us there. We had some great times. Again, congratulations, and God bless you.
Hey everyone, I just wanted to say congratulations to Bishop, First Lady, and the entire Starke Church of God by Faith congregation on making it to 30 years. I'm not quite 30 just yet. I am 21 years old, but we've been going to this church since I was about 6 years old. And at that time, my mom would make me take notes with pen and paper. We don't really use pen and paper that much anymore. More so we're on our cell phones and tablets, and the screens are everywhere and the cameras are everywhere on everyone all the time. So it's just been really interesting to see the church progress along with me, if that makes sense. It's almost as if me and the church were kind of growing up together. It's just, I think right now, with Second Century really kicking off, being in the church right now is so exciting, just because we get to see something that's never really been done before. Bishop's vision is so innovative, and it's so amazing just how his mind can really capture that of a second century person's mind. So it's just so exciting to be part of the church right now, and to think about where we were 30 years ago. It's really amazing to see where we could possibly end up. So congratulations on 30 years.
Congratulations, Bishop and Lady Lois and the entire Starke Church of God by Faith family on your 30 years of service. Bishop and Lady Lois, you just don't know how much you poured into me on those 30 years that I've been here. And I remember when I was visiting at the Possum House, you used to greet us at the door when we were leaving, and it was like you wanted to say something to me. And I asked Lady Lois what it was, and she said, "He'll let you know." And after a couple of weeks or so, I was at home laying in my bed, and I heard this voice say, "Go." And that's all it said. It was like a heavy voice said, "Go." And I looked all around and didn't see anything. And I went to my church the next Sunday and told my pastor that I was leaving. And she didn't say a word. I told my parents I was leaving. And then I came back to you, and I got the confirmation that that was meant for me to join this church. And I've been here ever since. I've enjoyed every moment of it. And I just want to say thank you.
Hello, Bishop Mike Knight, Sister Lois. I want to thank you all on your 30th year of ministry. You've been a blessing to so many, but especially to me and my wife, Gigi. She's not here. I want to apologize for that. Pastor Mike Knight, thank you for allowing me to be in your circle and allowing me, opening doors for me to preach and to teach and to serve in so many ways, even travel with you. It's been a blessing to me now that I'm in ministry. I speak about you a lot, and I learned a lot from being around you and how to conduct myself, and probably I talk about you too much, to be honest, but you were so good to me and my wife, and we came there in 95, and we were married in 97. I had no intention of getting married that soon, so that tells you the power of the church. So within 2 years, you got me married. That was pretty good. And I'm still married, which is even better. One thing I want to say is when I came up there, Pastor McKnight, no one in my family was saved and going to church. My mom, all my brothers, all my sisters, and due to the Lord leading me up there and learning from you and going back and sharing with my family, they're all saved now and going to church. Several of them attend my church, and that's the impact of what I learned up there with you. Your ministry has gone much further than you know it's have gone. I want to thank you for that, and congratulate you on being a bishop. I don't know if I had a chance to tell you that, and I know all your members are loving you and enjoying you. Tell everybody that I love them, and if it looked like I've put on some weight, I haven't. It's the camera. It's Gigi cooking. Finally, Pastor, she's cooking right and better, and I'm eating more, but I'm planning on losing weight. So thank you all. I love you. Bye-bye, Sister Lois. Bye-bye. I love y'all.
Bishop and First Lady Miss McKnight, congratulations on 30 years. Man, you have come a long way since you two, the kids and the critters. Here's hoping that God will continue to bless you and your church family, and that you will continue to grow and prosper, and you will continue to do the works that He would have you to do in your walk with Him. And also just know that we are family for life, and I love you. Bye-bye.
Greetings, Bishop and First Lady Dolores. I am in Iowa, Camp Dodge, Iowa, doing some combat medic training. And I would not miss the opportunity to tell you both how much you mean to me, how important you are to me, and what type of role you've played in my life. I wanted to say happy 30-year anniversary. I love you both. You guys been such an important part of my life from teen up until now. You all have been amazing. You all have showed me what right looks like, and I appreciate you all so much. There's not even words to express how important you are to me. Bishop, as a father figure, you've been amazing. When I lost my dad, you were right there by my side, filling in. You were always available to talk to and praying for me, and you would rough me up a bit, but I appreciate the roughness. And First Lady, as a mother figure, you've been amazing. You've shown me how to be a woman of God, how to be a wife, a mother. You two together, wow. You are a force to be reckoned with. And I just want to tell you I love you both, and thank you for always being there. Phone call away, or just taking out the time to talk to me when I wanted to talk or when I needed prayer. You guys have been awesome, awesome. And I can't wait to see what God is going to continue to do. Bishop, please continue to be the man of God, the awesome bishop that you are. I'll keep praying that God strengthen you, and that His perfect will be done in you and First Lady Lois' life. I love you both. Happy 30 years. Hey, church family. Mwah.